Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly read. This is going to be a quick spread for you this week, and then we'll jump back into the regular as scheduled, okay? So let's dive in. And I took my first week off like in 6 years, guys. So whew, I needed it. I really, truly needed it. Crazy that I would have gone that long, but in any event, I am so thrilled to be here. And let's dive in and see what your energies are this week. This will be nice and fresh. I'm actually recording this on Monday. So, what is most important for Aries? What needs to come out for Aries? Let's take a look. What do we get? Let's take a look and see what wants to reveal itself for you here. All right. I'll do this here. And give me four more. 2, 3, and then in 4. Okay. All right. All right, guys, let's take a look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, it looks like you're looking ahead. I feel like you put something behind you that you put a little bit of work, but you put it behind you now. And what you're focusing on, because you had a lot of choices. So the Three of Wands is your fire energy is coming through. And I feel that you've had a lot of choices, both of which that you've kind of worked on maybe 3 different things, so to speak. But what I'm feeling right now is that you're really focused in on having the strength and moving forward, and you might be working and you're developing some sort of strategy as you move forward. Like, there's going to be obstacles, but you're definitely there, kind of taking a look at that. I think you had to leave something behind so you could balance out your life in some sort of way, right? I think it was affecting your emotions in some sort of way. So I feel that balance, generosity, fairness, equal give and take was really important. Something about that, it was affecting your emotions. It was affecting, you had to give up your loyalty to something, and you had to balance yourself out in some sort of way. So it could have been in terms of communications, that you had to communicate what you want, something balanced. Now things are a lot more balanced. There's a better reciprocity of equal give and take on this brand new beginning that you are venturing off into. And it allows you to develop a better strategy, but not to mention it actually helps you tap into your own intuition, and it allows you to just really truly focus in on the loyalty to you. So something of that effect. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we've got coming out for you this week. Yeah, there's like you had to put that one thing behind. And it had to do perhaps, guys, with a mindset. I get the 9 of Swords. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it was really important that you put that, to an end. So it's a 10, which means that you've already changed. It's a 10. It's done, right? And the 10 reduces to a 1, so you're on a brand new beginning. But what's interesting is right now you're going through, like, what was crossing you is it took a lot of introspection on this. Like, you had to really go high to see the bigger picture of the situation. You had to be strong. You had to go into hermit mode, okay, to think of what it is that you were going to let go in the mind, and you got some sort of insight regarding that. And what's happening is that you're shining brighter, and it's attracting a lot more people to you as well. So this is the 9 and this is the 10. So it couldn't be more perfect for you that's coming through. What does Aries need to know about this? Okay, so let's take a look and see what comes through. What do you need to know about your current positioning, right? Anything more that wants to be added to this for Aries within this week, that is important for Aries to know? Okay, let's take a look. What is this? What do we get? The heart chakra. Oh my gosh. It's focusing in on, your heart, love, right? The love for yourself, and building up and I also get resilience, being very resilient in moving towards with confidence, something that's really going to bloom here. All right. So in matters of the heart, I feel that you had to let something go, and it helps you gain a lot more confidence, and it allows you to bloom in some sort of way. Give me one more card, within this. Give me one more card for Aries regarding this. What else do we get? Give me one more card. Here it is. What is it? Yeah, you had to listen to your inner voice. Wow. You did some shadow work that cleared your system in some sort of way. And I feel it had to do with, it could have been a heart situation, maybe that you were dealing with a Virgo or an air sign. It doesn't really truly have to be that energy. You could, just be taking that on yourself, but that could be the case. Whatever the case may be, is that you had to kind of bounce back in some sort of way. and you had to go back to listening to your inner voice, right? So there you had done some shadow work after some sort of heartfelt situation, all right? Anything more that wants to reveal itself in current positioning for Aries this week? Look at love. I knew it. Right, guys, we knew it. And of course, I got the color of the love chakra of the green in the background. So this is that birthing of something new. All right. Now you can actually be a lot more resilient in love rather than kind of a lot of you, perhaps, just changing how you love and loving differently. So I do get that there's a new stage in love, and you're communicating that, and it's being communicated whether you are seeing love differently, approaching love differently, whatever the case may be. You had done a lot of shadow work, and now you're blooming. So now it's kind of like, okay, now Aries is ready for love. Now, for that could be for some of you. Some of you might not be at that stage, but I do get it's how you love and how you communicate your love, not only to yourself but others, that is coming, into play. All right. Anything more that is important for Aries here? What do we get? Angel of the universe. Wow. You're being encouraged, which is the blue, it's the throat chakra and how you communicate. You're being encouraged to expand your thinking, all right? To see the bigger picture as it pertains to love, okay? So something about that is coming through, okay? Like you might not know what's ahead of you, but the universe wants you to see the bigger picture. And I think that's why you had to go up a little bit higher so you could see the bigger picture of things, right? And I think this hermit energy in going within has made a big difference in your life. Okay, let's take a look at what you need to focus in on: the opportunity at hand. All right, this is manifestation of an opportunity. It's like you're going through a new door of a way of living, of a way of loving, like, and how you express yourself in love and in emotion. But there's an opportunity for those of you that are looking for a new job or a new opportunity. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. There's a new opportunity that's coming through. Give me more on this. Ace of Pentacles coming through. This is something that you've manifested. Okay, so this is something that you might already have within your, kind of realm of vision and what you want to manifest. There is an opportunity that actually hits, and it's what you still need to focus in on. Okay, anything more for Aries? What Aries needs to know? Wow. Okay, give me one more card for Aries. Give me another card for Aries. This is it. Let's take it. All right. So what do we get here? Well, I'll take it as is here. So there's a new opportunity. Now, there could be some obstacles and some maybe fighting around this new opportunity. So if it's a new job, there could be some little bit of a disagreement, but it's all about you no longer feeling left out. Right. So, this is a new Aries. So people might have to get used to you, or because you're going through such a shift within you, I feel that this is about no longer feeling impoverished. You're fighting for what you want. You're going after what it is that you want, and you are a healthy competitor. But there is some sort of what you need to focus in on is overcoming the obstacles of getting what you want. Okay, so keep your eye on the prize. Okay, guys, is what this is saying, because you're going through a new door. Okay, so this old way, the complications of feeling impoverished, I think, is something that is shifting for you. Give me a card on that Aries needs to be aware of. What do we get in terms of that kind of scenario here? Yeah, love partnership, no more conflict or feeling left out. All right. Things are changing to bring in balance. Okay. It has to do with a love partnership. Okay. So there is a new beginning with new energy because you're thinking differently. You're acting differently, right? Because you have done some shadow work here, is what I get. You let go of that 10 of Swords and the way that you were speaking, maybe perhaps negatively in your inner voice, and you're putting an end to that. And guess what? Now you can bloom, right? And so now love is blooming. It's birthing. So the 6 is a pregnant number of birthing something. All right. So keep your eye on the prize, that love partnership for some of you, okay? Or doing something that you love. And in your strength positioning, let's take a look. Okay, so I get victory. Okay, so, but I get it in reverse, recognition. So give me a few more cards so we understand this a little bit better, because sometimes it just wants to come through in a different way. Okay, so you're making progress in the work that you're doing. All right. And you're thinking about the offering there, right? So I feel that maybe you're making progress on that lack of recognition. You're making progress. That could be what there's conflict about. Like someone's trying to take recognition of yours. Someone might be taking your ideas. Someone might be kind of doing that. There's some sort of form of manipulation of some sort, but you're making progress because you see right through it, right? You're making progress. You're coming together with the other people, and you're trying to make progress within this. All right, to get the clarity that you need. And you're putting in the hard work. You're mastering your craft at this. So that change that you're making is bringing an equilibrium, and it's got you thinking, right? It's got you thinking a little bit. All right. So give me a little bit more on your strength your strength area here. What else do we get? Fairness. Yeah, this is loyalty. This is using your intuition in terms of thinking about things. It's kind of like when you don't know what to do, what you're doing is, and you've been bored, you're really focusing in on your intuition, on being loyal and being fair, and you want fairness in those that you come together with. All right. So it's kind of like, let's see each other's world. We might see a little bit differently, but let's make some progress, because I feel that there is some sort of like you're overcoming the fact that you can't have victory in some sort of way. Your strength is putting in the work and using your intuition to make the progress when you're unsure of what's being coming towards you. Okay. Interesting. Give me a little bit more that comes through in Aries strength positioning. What do we get for Aries and strength positioning that Aries needs to know about this particular week? What do we get? What is it? Fire. That's you. Wow. You know what? Remember when I was talking about this conflict? There could have been some sort of emotional upheaval. And what you're doing is you're embracing the new you. You're embracing this new opportunity and partnership where you're not coming from feeling left out. You're not coming anymore from not getting the rewards that you want. What you're doing is putting in the work, you listening to your intuition. You're thinking about you as you see things come towards you. You're looking at them carefully, right? And you are using your intuition to make progress. You could be getting out, having conversations with others or with another person in terms of moving forward. Okay, but I do get fire energy. It's about the renewal of the present is so important right now. And in your strength positioning, it is you're letting go of any sort of emotional upheaval. Okay. Now, this could be in a relationship. For some of you, might have to do with the situation that you have going on within your life. And that could even indicate work. Now, in your near future, you're passionately moving forward. Like you're clearing the gateway, like you're going through the gate, and then you are clearing the runway so you can actually take off. And this is all about moving forward passionately now. Okay, so I feel a lot of you are moving forward passionately. For some of you, it could be in coming together with someone. This is intimacy and connection. I feel that a lot of you that are really ready for love right now. And and it could be that you're just passionately moving forward, that of which brings positive emotions towards you. Like if it doesn't bring in positive emotions, it's kind of like you're not really going towards that. You're going towards what makes you emotionally happy here. Okay, so perhaps in a connection or situation, if there was a little bit of conflict, and disagreement, now you're passionately moving forward and clearing the runway because the emotional you're having a new way of expressing emotions. It's about bringing in peace to the emotion, right? And bringing in love to the situation, to the, and I think that's what's really key. Near future, anything more? Yeah, now there's that new inspiration. So not only do you get the Ace of Cups that makes you emotionally feel good, but you've got that new energy and of the Ace of Rods. So you've got opportunities that are before you. Now you're passionately moving forward on something you love, and you're balancing that out, right? For some of you, it could be you're balancing out two things, or you're balancing out your emotions in some sort of way. Give me anything more that wants to come out for Aries. What do we get? You're having patience, and you're focusing in on your third eye, having that keen sense of perception. And that's funny because that's what I was getting when I was looking at this. Let's just take a look. Where is it? No, I think where was this? Huh. Where is this? Oh, in any event, I'll just, whatever, but in any event. So I feel that you're having patience with yourself as you're moving through that dark side, and you are tapping into your keen sense of perception in terms of making choices, right? In terms of making choices so things aren't clouded anymore. You're moving beyond that, okay? So I feel that a lot of you are moving beyond that. Here it is. It's like, so things aren't clouded. You're moving kind of really beyond that situation. So tapping into your keen sense of perception, having patience as you work through, do some of your shadow work. Anything more in the near future that Aries needs to keep in mind? What do we get? Pride, putting pride aside. You know what? This is about saying wrong when you're wrong, apologizing when you are, but at the same time, saying, hey, maybe I could have looked at that differently. Oh, I could have done it this way, as well as the situation, from the other person's side. So yeah, and I could have done it this way. It's really about looking at things. So letting pride, not getting defensive, not being, resentful. It's like working through that. What's your best approach? Ooh, your best approach is like, let's just take a look. Let's clear this up. Let's take a look, because sometimes, like I said, it comes through a little bit differently. Is to be that visionary and be that leader. Use your charisma, all right, and to have a successful completion. Some of you might have had a discussion with someone, all right? There could have been a talk or a situation where you're seeing the world differently, but it was a successful completion. It's like something that was burning you out in some sort of way that wasn't giving you the vitality or success you're looking for. You're bossing up, all right? It could be dealing with, perhaps an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but in any, a fellow, fire sign. But this could be you bossing up so you can get by being in control and overcoming this. You get back your vitality, so you get back your optimism, and then it's about seeing the world differently. You've had a successful completion. So if you had a conversation with someone, if you had a discussion or some sort of heated talk, there is a successful completion. So the way to go about it is use your charisma, boss up, be optimistic, about the situation, and seeing something differently. What else? And surrendering in some sort of way. You kind of surrender to the situation, and what else? Surrender to the change that's happening within you, and what else? And having the self-discipline, all right? So the self-discipline to surrender to the change. So there could be a change in a relationship or the new way of being for you. And you're just kind of going through a little bit of a wobble within that. But it's a lot of sacral chakra energy, which is emotions. You're accepting some sort of change or obstacle. Maybe maybe you were working alone and now you're working with a team type thing, or vice versa. Now, what you may not see coming towards you is the Four of Wands. Now, this is about, let's just take a look and see what's coming through. You're balancing out the imbalance that you had at home. So maybe that there was an opportunity that you got here in love or something. Maybe you're balancing out something with home, moving in with someone, or balancing things out. Fairness. This is Libra energy and fire energy. But I do get that maybe there's some sort of decision that brings justice and brings in the balance that wasn't at home. So again, of course, maybe getting a job puts, you can pay your rent, right? It's things like that. So it could be something of the sort. And what else? Yeah, and you get the 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups, a wish come true. So for some of you, there is balance in a situation. It actually brings in balance to the home. There's fairness in something that was really unbalanced, and it's a wish come true. So for some of you, you're getting some sort of wish come true, and it's what you may not see coming towards you, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Libra energy and fire, okay? Let's take a little bit more and see what else we have. This is moving forward quite fast and making a decision, making some sort of decision. Judgment, you're going to make a decision on something. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? What is this judgment card for Aries coming through? This is a resurgence of yourself, having better control. I get Capricorn energy. So there's a judgment that's going to be made. Could be by a boss, all right? And give me anything more, or maybe you're taking control and making a decision. All right. And what else? And Hierophant energy, man, about your truth. This could be you're making a decision about, maybe being a spiritual leader for some of you, or you're getting advice from a spiritual leader or some sort of clergy. Whatever it is, this is the keys to bring peace into your life. So you're taking control of what's going to give you peace in your life. Maybe for some of you, you might be going to a boss in a situation of that. Any further information on that for Aries? Let go of the burdens. Let go of the burdens. Move forward slowly and balance. You have authority over your emotions. So this is letting go of the burdens. Maybe you had a conversation with a higher up, or maybe you had a conversation with someone, a partner, and this is about doing what brings you peace and making that decision and judgment. Okay, because you could have someone coming towards you here, right? I do get someone, moving very, not moving, not being reactive. All right, so watching that and moving forward slowly to balance out your emotions, but you're letting go of what had weighed you down previously. Okay. Any further advice that would be important for Aries here? What do we get for Aries on any further advice during this time? What's most important for Aries this week to be aware of, and any further spirit's advice that wants you to kind of keep this in mind through this whole week. Okay. Wow, something almost came out. Okay, there it is. Angel of support. Well, you are being supported here, Aries. For some of you, if you've asked for help in a situation, this is saying is that, in terms of transforming something, this is saying that you've got this opportunity for, that your spirit guides and your source and the universe has heard your silent call for help and is really, focusing in on you and helping you out. Okay. So this could be that time. So, do make sure that you take a moment to talk with spirit, to do, to do your praying, whatever that looks like for you, to meditate and to have that quiet time for you, and connecting, with your spirit guides and with your source, and ask for the help, and then let it go, knowing that, and having the faith that that you're going to get what you want. It's just a matter of time. What do you need to be aware of in terms of that? What else do we get? What else do we get? Proposal. Wow. You may be making a decision about an opportunity. It says like a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Wow, some of you are, like I said, I'm not surprised because I've got this here, and then you got a wish come true. For some of you are getting a proposal. Some of you are, it could be a job or a romantic situation. Oh, you guys, it's coming to fruition. It's a 27 card reducing to a 9. So there you have it. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. And if you are looking for a person, click the link in the description box below. And until next time, namaste.